I mean, one of the best feelings that I get right now running this company is to see somebody else do something and succeed.
Right.
Like, that's just a phenomenal feeling. I don't get jealous if someone on my team lands a sale that I had nothing to do with. I mean, that's just saying like, wow, like, thank you, that's incredible. So I think everyone can probably relate to this concept of needing something they don't have. You know, like a common story that I've seen on my street at least, we have long driveways, and when it snows a lot, you see that one guy with the awesome snowblower, and everyone's like, I wish I could have that snowblower. But if he's only using it once per year, I mean, what's the point of everyone spending $3 grand on a snowblower, right? The world just works much better if we can share. And so the problem that QReserve attacks is essentially that problem, but in the research and lab space. And so researchers tend to use very expensive, very complicated pieces of equipment that can cost a lot of money, often taxpayer funded. And so it's very important that we can optimize how we use those resources. It doesn't make sense to buy 3 pieces of equipment that might cost $500,000 to sit in 3 different labs in the same city and get used maybe a few times a year. It makes way more sense to share. So what we've often seen on the idea of sharing is our biggest competitor has typically been the clients themselves. And so this idea that, well, we could just build this ourselves. But what QReserve can bring to the table that they could never do is that if you build a tool just for McMaster, and if you build a tool just for the University of Waterloo, now you've siloed yourselves, right? But as the sharing economy is growing in the research sphere, those walls are being knocked down. And it's important that you're on a single platform or you're on a single network so that everything can be shared together. And so that's one of the big advantages we bring is A, the solution is built, so it can be more cost effective than building it from scratch. But you're also joining this larger network. At first, you have to kind of fake it till you make it, as they say, right? But more and more, if you can say, I'm not good at this, like the sooner you can say that, instead of saying, well, that guy's good at it, so like I can't look stupid next to them. The sooner you can say that, the sooner someone can come up to you and say, here's how you can improve and here's how you can do better. I think one of my qualities as an entrepreneur, which has pros and cons, is that I am extremely critical of a lot of things very quickly. I'm always looking for the downside or why this won't work or why this isn't good enough. And that can sometimes hold me back, but also it helps you to say, well, here's what we can improve. If you think you're good at everything, A, you're going to be wrong, and you're not going to be good at some things, and it's just going to hold you back.